Oops. Okay, well, yeah. Today is going to be 4 videos for my watch later. This video is from Zian Fournier. I don't know how to say that correctly, but it's Why Cry When You Can Cut. I think it's one of those experimental videos, or I don't know what the word is. I'll come back to it. If I find the word, I'll just put it up on the screen. But, yep. Those are not crows. They look like crows. I don't know if those are crows. Those are crows. Crows actually happen to be my favorite birds because they're very smart, intelligent, and they have good memory.
Have you seen the poisson?
Les poissons.
Ouais.
And they just look cool. Geese. I was about to say duck. I confused the two, but then I remember that a duck is white. That's the only difference. Like, though they're usually like white. They're that's the primary distinction between ducks and geese or goose. Oh, that was a video. Okay. That was a pretty short video. Yeah, 46 seconds. Okay. This is very experimental, but we're going to go to the next one. 7 a.m. Today's going to be long. The main thing I want to mention is I'm gonna let the video finish first. I thought
Imagine
that was
being able
oh
to
my
build an app.
god. Oh my god. Okay, before we move on to the next video. Oh my Okay, whatever the next video is going to be. But yes, I like the main thing that I want to mention about this is that a 9 to 5 will never be able to what's the best way to phrase this? You have to fund your dreams. Your job can't. And that means whether it's through financial responsibility or it's through time commitment, it's your dreams aren't going to automatically have anything deposited into it because you have a dream. It has to be, it literally, that's why this stuff is so hard. That's why whenever people talk about creative stuff, it's never like, you ever talk about someone about like pursuing something creative, like, I don't know, being a musician, being an artist, being a YouTuber, being a Twitch streamer, anything under those the list of like entrepreneurship or just anything like that. When you talk about this stuff to the vast majority of people or the common folk, it it's always this feeling that you get that this person doesn't understand that this this is something you can actually do. So it's just pep talk. It's just filler. Like, you're just talking about doing something, and that's what everyone else does. But no, but the difference has to be within yourself. And honestly, once it gets to that point of you actually doing it, you're not even gonna talk with anyone about it. You're just gonna do it. That's the difference I've noticed. Like, whenever you talk about this stuff, it's never as important as when you just keep it to yourself and you just do it. Like, your dreams, unironically, they're meant to be your dreams. Like, they're meant to stay inside of your head for you to create and for you to build this world, and expecting other people to. And this is one thing I've realized about myself, actually, working a 9 to 5 and actually trying to pursue something that I'm passionate about. You cannot explain your creative world to other people. You have to show them. People need proof. The only thing that can function well enough for people like us that have to like build from the ground up is proof. So when you talk about doing something and you just say this and say that, it comes to a point where it's like everyone says the same thing. There's so many people before all of these popular creatives that have probably started well before them, but they didn't have that courage or the audacity to just keep going. And that's one thing that separates the people who succeed and the people who don't. So that's this right here. I'm stuck. Am I stuck here forever? This is it kind of reminds me of the whole struggling artist trope. It's You're going to have to struggle to get there, but that being a struggling artist is not that you shouldn't have to look for this. So if you're in a good place right now where you don't need to worry as much as someone like himself here, I would just take complete advantage of that. Like, if you happen to stay with your parents and you're still you're in your mid 20s, or you're in your 20s in general, take advantage of that. If you have something creative you want to pursue that. But I'm not when I say pursue that, I don't mean like you know these little you know I don't mean pussyfooting, bro. I don't mean like taking these small steps. I mean like showing up every single day for this shit. Cause it's not easy. None of this shit is easy. But this is kind of why I want to do this. Like, seeing this right here. That's why I like this video, because it really calls out the fact that you do literally have to show up for this every single day. Otherwise, you're just going to be caught in this stream of just regular life. And as someone who's experienced that, I thought when I graduated it was going to be the end of the world. That's when everyone obsesses over. It's almost like the end of the world once you graduate, because what the hell are you going to do if you don't have it all figured out? But then you realize that you're not even drowning. You're just floating. You're just floating. And then you look around you. Everyone else has been floating this entire time. Your life isn't over. It's just starting. You can, hey, if you want to, you can stop floating. Maybe you can come above the water, but it's going to take time. But I don't know. It's just giving yourself the chance to not be stuck there forever. That's the most important thing, is having a dream to hold on to, and realizing that yeah, you're going to have to work a 9 to 5 right now. Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of stuff you don't want to do. But at the end of the day, if you can return back to your purpose and the thing that you're committed to doing and your passion, that's all that matters. That's all you need. That's all the fuel that you need. to get from point A to point B. That's all you need. Just having that vision in your brain. And that's why I'm saying I also, and I'm going on a tangent now because this was actually a pretty good video. But it's the passive productivity. And I know this isn't a good thing, but for some people, I think it's important to acknowledge this. At least having the thought of your dreams or the stuff you want to build in your head, that is good enough some days. And that should, and you should give yourself that break to realize that. To realize that some days you don't need to show up physically, but you need to show up mentally. You need to show up for the fact that, oh, this is what I want to do. And it could be a thing where you're just thinking about it. It could be like you can, but you have to create that world. You have to believe in that world, that it's real. For me, I believe in everything I see in the future is real. Now, am I going to disclose that with everyone? No. But I will say, if you have this vision, you need to embrace that vision completely. You need to embody that vision. And that's the passive productivity I'm talking about. It's like you're passive that, well, I mean, maybe there's a better phrasing for it, but like you're making this habit of at least having this space in your head where it's completely committed to what you're trying to do and what you're building. Because even then, that's when ideas come to fruition. That's where inspiration comes to fruition. The more you think about, the more space that it holds in your mind, and the longer it's there, I'm telling you, there's so much more to come of it. And you need to give yourself that chance. So yes, you may feel stuck, but as long as you hold on to it in any way possible, like think of it as a body part. If you can't grab the arms, then grab the legs. If you can't grab the legs, grab the feet. But you gotta grab something, and you gotta hold on to it. And that's really what I think about this. But on to the next video. Eventually, they will hate you.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this part probably because this is, I'm not crazy, right? Base 44. What even is this? Why are they doing this to me? Why am I specifically getting this ad?
You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction.
Okay.
From tools built for one,
I would love to expand in any direction.
For many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems.
Is that a pause moment? I don't think it's a pause
and ready
moment.
to launch.
That's a lot of money.
It's a new world of creation where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it?
No.
Let's make your dream a reality right now.
Base 44.
I chose my path, you chose the
Oh,
way
it's
for
one
you.
of those
And they
edits.
found you amusing for a while, the people in this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. You're garbage who kills for money. Don't talk like one of them. You're not.
I'm not sure if that was edited over or that was AI, but that was, you saw the part where it said fail, fall. Did that say? Let me see that again.
Fall, die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
I don't know. There's a lot of cuts there. But these are unironically pretty good videos to watch sometimes. You have to be in the right mood for it, though.
They need you right now. When they don't, they'll catch you out.
Literally me. I like how you did that. That was actually a good one. I literally thought that literally me. Okay. Oh, we're gonna watch this. Okay, so. Okay, we're gonna watch this. The Godzilla official teaser. Shin Godzilla. So, for me, I am a big fan of Godzilla. And I'm not, okay, there's a difference between this Godzilla, like Japanese cinematic Godzilla, cinema universe, the Japanese universe Godzilla, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to refer to it. There's a difference between that, and then there's a difference between fucking the US and fucking Western Godzilla. I said Godzilla. This man said Godzilla. Oh my god. Anyways, Godzilla. I I don't like what they're doing with the MonsterVerse. It kind of feels it's akin to what they kind of what they end up doing with every other movie. And the franchises that I feel are I could really use at the top of this is Fast and Furious. It's Fast and Furious is like the Avengers. Avengers is literally it's just they tried so hard to expand into a universe. No, and they're doing the same thing with what's it called? What is this called? Jurassic World. They're trying way and don't get me wrong, I kind of like what they're doing. I don't know if there is a kaiju or something in the recent Jurassic movie or whatever, but I do like the idea of them not actually being dinosaurs, but genetic copies or types of dinosaurs. So they just extracted it like genes from a dinosaur and combined it with a different gene. I like that concept a lot. I think that's really cool. I honestly think it's akin. I love universes like Cloverfield, Godzilla, Japanese Godzilla. I liked Western Godzilla a lot more when they didn't expand so much in the universe. I think we didn't realize the consequences of Godzilla versus King Kong. I think that's when it kind of messed up a little bit. Honestly, because once everyone got onto the whole thing of, oh, who would win, Godzilla or King Kong? And then it became a thing of like, okay, they fought finally, and then they're fighting Mecha Godzilla, and then it's just this thing of like, it's like a kid playing with action figures. That's literally what they did. That's what Hollywood did. They literally were a kid playing with these little action figures. And it's the same thing with the Avengers. It's the same thing with fucking Dom Toretto and his family. It's the same thing with fucking Shaw and whatever. It was like a spin-off from the Fast and Furious universe, I'm pretty sure. But I'll probably put it on there. But yeah, I don't like how they kind of just did like a copy and paste of every other large cinematic like universe or franchise in cinema. Like I don't like it. Like I don't like it. With Japanese film Godzilla, when I watch this, it feels more grand. It feels like they're preparing for the end of time. It feels like they're going up against something that they have no chance of standing against. And the ignorance of it, the confidence that some of them will probably have, because I'm pretty sure in every movie that has to do with Godzilla, you have the one person that is super confident that, oh, we're gonna nuke this thing, we're gonna do this and that, someone creates some sort of vendetta against it because, Godzilla killed his family, crushed his home and, crushed his wife, atomic bombed it, and, but I just don't like the idea of us being able to compete with it. Now, I get it. There has to be a balance where we're able to at least like fight against it. It's just, I like looking up at this thing that we have no chance of standing against. It came out of nowhere. It's just this complete challenge for all of the human race. But that's the best way I can explain it right now. But we're going to continue with the trailer. Or a teaser. Oh my motherfucking god. Okay. I think that was Shinya Tsukamoto. I don't know if that's Shinya Tsukamoto or that was fucking that wasn't. I think that was Shinya Tsukamoto. I think it was. And if it wasn't, then I'll probably put the name up of whoever else I'm thinking it is. But I am so interested in his films. Hold up, I actually have like, oh my god, yeah, it is Shinya Tsukamoto. But I'm really big on his films, man. Like they're so experimental and artsy. Like I don't know, there's a word that I still haven't found, but Bullet Ballet, Tetsuo the Iron Man, or Body Hammer, that's what they called it. There's a couple more that I've watched. I just don't have the disc version of them, but I'm actually on a roll of collecting all of the DVDs. I'm actually gonna probably do like a video of like the little niche things I'm interested in, but I really do enjoy his films, and I love the atmosphere that's built around them, especially Bullet Ballet. I loved the ending, like very good cinematography with the cuts from when they were running, the running scene. I could actually put that up on here, but the running scene where he was running when they finally got out of the situation and they were leaving the building, and they started both running in different directions after the chaos that had just transpired, you know, and they're both injured. He's suffering a gunshot and he's on his way to a hospital. Like they're just both running away from tragedy and everything. I would have to rewatch it. It's been a little bit since I watched it, so I can get the full context of it. But I really did enjoy that film. Look how terrified everyone is. Like, but I like the hyper focus on the human tragedy. That's what I mean. They show it, but in the Godzilla version, like MonsterVerse stuff, they don't show it. And when they do, it's not as dramatic. Like it's not as dramatic. They show the chaos in this. Like you feel it more. I could just be glazing Japanese cinema right now. That could just be it. But you know, I just think sometimes they're better at some things. No different, you know, no different with like Korean cinema. They're very good with zombie-esque films or what else are they? Drama. They're very good with drama. That is a big thing. I wonder what his atomic breath is gonna look like now. One thing I noticed about Shin Godzilla is that, like, in this video, you can tell how strained his this what is it called? It just, you can tell how this version of Godzilla looks so strained. Like it looks like it's in pain. Like it's literally stuck in place, and it's trying to come out of a shell from what it looks like. It doesn't know what's going on with itself. That's how I perceive it. It's like this thing that has that has all of this stuff going on with it, but it doesn't have any idea of what it's doing. It's like it's unconscious to the effects it's having. It's so interesting. But I'm super excited for this. There's so many niche things that I could actually just start. Oh, I didn't know August 14th. Wait, what? This already passed? Wow. I didn't know that. This was not released as like, I mean, it's a re-release, obviously. It's a remake or whatever. But that's interesting. I didn't know this passed, and because of that, I'm going to make sure I watch this soon enough. But I think that was just about 4 videos. I think that was 4 videos, and yeah, I enjoyed this one this time around, and honestly, I should be able to get the next video up relatively soon. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe, because I will be doing a lot more of this. Goodbye.